Top 10 things you need to know before adopting a Siberian Husky. Obviously, Huskies are some of the most beautiful dogs around. How can you look at these cute little pups and not want one? I completely understand. But before you go out and adopt a Husky, there are some important things you need to know about this breed. Huskies are not usually recommended for first-time dog owners. So before you adopt one, here are a few things that you need to keep in mind. They are escape artists. You think Houdini was a master escape artist? Not compared to these little devils. Huskies are incredibly intelligent and they will use their smarts to escape fenced-in yards, unsecured doors, or windows. It's not that they want to leave you, it's just their overwhelming desire to explore usually gets the best of them. Proper fencing is a must. Make sure your doors and windows are tightly closed. Clyde is notorious for escaping, and he has taken me on many chases through the neighborhood. Luckily, the few times that Bonnie has gotten out, she usually just hangs out in the front yard, or maybe that of the neighbors. Clyde, whoa, on the other hand, he can be 2 blocks down the street before you even notice he escapes. They need lots of daily exercise. Back when the semi-nomadic Chukchi people of Siberia started expanding their hunting grounds some 3,000 years ago, they sought to breed the ideal sled dog. These dogs needed to have high endurance, high tolerances to very cold weather, and the ability to survive on very little food. After multiple generations, the resulting pups could carry loads over long distances without much food or warmth. If you have a small yard, they will need regular walks and exercise, otherwise boredom and destructive behaviors will kick in. Huskies can be ideal jogging and walking partners. They can maintain a top speed of around 28 miles per hour and cover 100 plus miles a day. So they probably will have plenty of energy to continue long after you've collapsed into a sweaty heap. Just be careful in warm weather. With their thick fur coats, they can quickly overheat. Brings me to shedding, and oh boy do they shed. Huskies have a gorgeous double coat, but this also means that they will leave hair everywhere. Every piece, and I do mean every piece, of clothing, shoes, hats, jackets, pretty much everything you own and that of any friends that come over to visit will be covered in hair. You better stock up on lint rollers. Of course, there's a link in the description below. Siberian Huskies are very intelligent, which means training them can be a bit of a challenge. They can quickly become bored, especially if you don't do things on their terms. There have been many times that I will tell Bonnie and Clyde to do something. They'll look at me, and the look on their face is kind of like, yeah, that's nice, but no, not a chance. I ain't doing that. Don't care. You have to be firm with them and show them that you are in charge. Of course, that doesn't mean to be mean to them. Just make sure that they know that you're the alpha dog, and they'll listen to you. Huskies make horrible watchdogs. The thing is, they're not really afraid of strangers. They love everybody. And while this can be charming, it's not exactly helpful when you're looking for a guard dog. Of course, some people do mistake their wolf-like appearance and think that it's scary. But anybody that's ever known a Husky knows that they are no German Shepherd. If you need a guard dog, get a German Shepherd. But if your goal is not to have a guard dog, and instead have a loving and affectionate dog, Huskies are the best. Just like I said, Huskies love people. They will shower you in love and affection. The only thing is they really hate to be alone. So this is not the best pet if you're going to be gone for an entire day of 8+ hours. In the case of Bonnie and Clyde, they do have each other to keep them occupied while I'm gone. Additionally, my work is only about 10 minutes away from home, so I can come back multiple times throughout the day to check on them. Very seldom are they ever alone for more than 3, 4, maybe 5 hours. They are good hunters. And sad to say, they love to kill things. Huskies don't always mix well with other pets. They have a very powerful hunter-prey drive, and anything smaller than them is pretty much fair game. That being said, they're usually very, very good around human babies and small children. But cats, chicken, rabbits, guinea pigs, pretty much anything else that looks like food and runs away from them will become dinner. Keep that in mind if you have small pets. Huskies are not exactly Martha Stewart when it comes to being gardeners. They love to dig random holes in your backyard. So make sure you keep them away from Grandma's prized flower bed, because they will dig everywhere and destroy everything. A good solution for this is to build a little playpen for them, kind of like a sandbox you'd make for small children. Huskies love this. It'll take a little training and encouragement, and they'll start using that instead of digging in your flower bed. While most Huskies are not barkers per se, they love to talk. Always adopt from a rescue. The unfortunate result of some of the above negative sides of owning a Husky means that they either escape a poorly secured backyard or they're dropped off at a pound by a frustrated owner that just does not understand the Husky way of doing things. Being the responsible human parent of Huskies is a big responsibility and not one that should be taken lightly. As many of you know, Bonnie and Clyde are rescue dogs, and I would have it no other way. With all this said, can a first-time dog owner have Huskies? Well, yes, technically, but I'm still hesitant to encourage it. Me, I was a first-time dog owner 15 years ago with my first set of Huskies, Smokey and Bandit. I had to learn the above items quickly, and unfortunately the hard way. The second time around with Huskies, I had a little better idea what I was in store for. But honestly, with Huskies, nothing is ever easy. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to see weekly videos of Bonnie and Clyde.